to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibbs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebrook? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Creates a little room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 10. Touchdown, Irish! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't. Burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Shaw. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cardinals! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to pass. It's Burgess. Got the quick pass. pick up. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. He might want another play. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They're going to run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. A third down try for the offense. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Cardinals will snap it on first and 10. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on first down. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Smashes through the tackle. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play?
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. It's a draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experienced.
He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for a man. It's Burgess. It's on target and complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Right down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's all. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting the... their own territory. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Lots of running room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Burgess. Bringing the heat. Buys a little time. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense. Everything comes. On target, he is having himself a day.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just feeds the running back. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. The Cardinals will punt this one away. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Cook. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Irish! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Markham. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. we might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
56, Louisville, 28.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The offense changing the play. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
63, Louisville, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They fall. A hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking for room. It's Cook. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking out. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course it is. He's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Burgess. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. A little release to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Back to pass, it's Burgess. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
28.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Powers through the defender. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my...
Breaks free! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Finds the tight end. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on.
Turning it off. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got...
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the wide hash. Between the uprights, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught along the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field to play.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Here's a heat. He's got an open man. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but Nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Burgess. Pulls it in, it's Walsh. At the 45, on his way. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They won the game today. That